The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 6 guys. 6 guys.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Joker. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the box to set up in front of him.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. What's the run? They're running it.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Check 43. Jam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again. Love. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down.
From the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Yes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 3. Hey, check. Mike 50. Okay, double up.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Yeah. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Smooth. Let's go. Leaf River.
Now back to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
High 7.
I'm here all day. Hey.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, box truck.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Man.
Snap.
Looking to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
You better breathe. I'm letting you know right now, you better breathe.
Hey, Echo.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the
5.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Hey.
We ain't giving up nothing with that.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Double dog. That's the way. Mike's 54.
Go.
Let's go, D. Right there.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw on third down, Love. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. Hey, hold on. Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Echo, echo. Whip.
Off play action, Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
We got 4.
Operating from the gun, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Off the play fake, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the gun, Love. It's complete to Grant. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as they move the sticks again. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. This is Bawden. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Back to throw. Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Move. Forward, any weapon. Check, check.
Check 52.
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
To throw again. Love. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Operating from the gun. Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
50's the mic.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check. 4 down, 4 down. Check three. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A pass there complete to Sutton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
It's a party now.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Ready. Change two stop.
You don't want no one. You don't pick up the ball.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Charlie.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, watch the slap.
Hurry, get it.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Down on the right. Hey, off. You got 4 down.
On 3rd down, Love. And here he's got Grant. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. He finds his man Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Everyone got 4. 4 down. No.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Right there. 54.
2nd and 10. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Single receiver. 36. I'm coming for you.
Looking to throw. Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, exit. Now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Watch the ball, watch the ball.
Topper!
Check the hot read.
Go.
On second down, Singletary. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go. 30 base. Fire.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And bring it. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check now.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Hey, Haywood.
We want it. Come to my world. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Dude.
They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Single, slop. Over there, you're on an island. Hey, watch it.
Throwing on first down. Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Set, hut, 6 yards. Alert, flare. Hatch it.
And to give this time to the tailback. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Be crippled.
Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
80 weapons. Hey, high 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You ain't got
Hit it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
50, plant.
First down, Denver.
Man, that's trash.
Ready.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devin Singletary, 59 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Love. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love, flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Gator.
Hey, watch your leg.
Snap.
On 1st down, Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Strip that ball.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go.
They go right back to Singletary.
Here I come again.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check, watch.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check safety.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now. Hey, Echo.
He'll drop to throw. This is the tight end Fant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They will run with Singletary. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
All day, baby, all day.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
30 base.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 14 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw. Love. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant.